love Bitcoin because it's offering you the lazy man's dream. Buy some of me and do nothing. It is the dream of every person alive to park some money, ignore it, and with no work have more money, because that's nearly impossible to do. If you want to start a rental property portfolio, you have to work. There's taxes, there's legal, there's cleaning, there's maintenance, there's finding tenants, there's work. Bitcoin is very lazy. So you buy it, you do nothing, and you're told you're going to be a millionaire one day. That satisfies part of your heart. That's a perfect scenario. But it is a mistake, because doing all of that doesn't change anything. I ask a lot of people what they're doing. They say, locking in, bro. And their version of locking in is just dumb shit. You find yourself locking in to do absolutely unproductive things, because the only thing that's productive in all scenarios is earning money. Nobody is coming to save you. Nothing's going to be better in 2025. Get rid of this. Bitcoin's going to $1 trillion. My 0.1 Bitcoin is enough, because I found a podcast that says that. It is best for you to assume that Bitcoin is still going to be around the same price 10 years from now. It is best for you to assume that you're fucked. If your predictions are true, that Bitcoin's going to $1 million, you still don't have enough. Do you understand? That's not a reason to rest. That's not a reason to wait. That's not a reason to do less work. That's a reason to work harder. Because you could turn your 0.3 into 0.5. You could turn your 2 into 20. Because by the time it goes up, then you won't be able to. It doesn't matter if you go up or down, you need to make money. It doesn't matter if it's hot or fucking cold, you need to make money. It doesn't matter if you're happy or sad, you need to make money. It's the only way to leverage yourself in this economic game that none of us can possibly escape. You're at the bottom of a well, and to save your manicure, you're praying someone's gonna throw a rope down or a ladder, because you don't want to scale the slimy walls and crawl out to salvation because of how difficult it's gonna be. And you're sitting at the bottom thinking, a ladder's coming soon. I heard this rumor of this guy who has a ladder and he randomly puts it down wells, and maybe he'll choose my one. So if I just sit around and wait, that is the wrong mentality. It will soon be nightfall. You will freeze. It will begin to rain and you will drown. That is the best mental model for you to have. Because in that scenario, under that mental model, I can say to you, what the fuck are you going to do about it? And the only answer is work. Hope can destroy you. You don't have time. If the ladder comes down the well when you're halfway up the wall, you're great. But you should begin to climb anyway. It is win-win. The only thing stopping you is the trap of believing you're doing something by praying for the ladderman. Nothing is fine. You need to crawl out of that well with your fingernails. You need to scratch your face on hard stone. You need to get out of there like a man, even if the ladder comes. After you climbed out of the well, you bought yourself time. Now you're ahead of the game. Yes, you could have waited and had an easier way out, but think of how much time you saved by crawling out before the ladder man got round to you. If we were all at the bottom of the well, 10 different people in 10 different wells, and I could have a friend of mine assassinate the man with the ladders before he got round to any of us, that's exactly what I'd do. I'd put a faggot on the roof and I'd snipe him so that it became a competition of brutal will. Because then I know I'll get out first. Because I know I'll scale that wall faster than anybody else. I don't want there to be ladders. You're praying for a ladder. I don't want them. I don't want easy wins. I want it to stay a fucking mess. I want to have to wake up every day and grind out and become richer than everyone else because I work harder than everyone else and I try harder than everyone else. I don't want any easy ways out. The idea of that aggravates me. I don't want to feel motivated. I want to feel tired and stressed. I want to run on pure discipline and adrenaline. Nobody is motivated at 4 in the morning. Nobody. But some people are up anyway. You're praying for an easy way out. I don't fucking want one. Because if there is an easy way out, yeah, I'll win. But other people will win who I don't think deserve to win. You're trapped in a forest, surrounded by bramble and ghouls which intend on taking your soul. And I am outside of the forest. And I am screaming to you saying, I know a way out. The path is long, it is dangerous, it is arduous. You may hurt yourself, you may get cut. It's difficult, but I can guarantee you it leads out. And perhaps there's another voice saying, I know an easy path, that it just leads straight out and it's easy. If you believe them, try. But if it was true, if there was an easy path out, why are so many people still stuck? Why are so many people still trapped if there's an easy way out of this mess? Surely the fact that most people can't escape is testament to the fact that the only way out is hard. If you're watching this, most of you are average. But that's fine, because you can win if you're average if you're first. You can win if you're average if you try harder than the rest. You can win if you're average if you pay attention. You can win if you're average if you do the right things, if you're not lazy. It's very easy to win if you're average. You just need to get another advantage. And the easiest advantage is I'm prepared to put in the work every day, show up, and I'm going to start right now. And the hard answer is for you to knuckle down, stop fucking praying for an economic miracle, stop praying for a political miracle, stop praying for a miracle via digital currency, get your fucking act together and start working all day, every day, until you finally have enough for you to no longer have to be forced to live an experience you don't enjoy anymore. I can show you where the gold mine is and I can give you a pickaxe, but you have to dig. If you're not going to dig, don't go. Do not go down the gold mine with a pickaxe if you're not prepared to dig. You're wasting my time for giving you a hard hat and a shovel. You're wasting the elevator operator's time. You're wasting the company's time because we could have hired somebody else who actually wants to dig. If you're not prepared to work, don't fucking go down there. Choice is yours. But it truthfully is go time, gentlemen.